Welcome to Let's Talk Sports in South Jersey. Remain undefeated at home. The Philadelphia Union went on to defeat rival DC United 4-1. The scoring started early for the Union, who started off strong and with a few changes to their lineup. The Union were easily able to pick up 3 points against an injury-ridden DC side to improve this season's home record to 2-0. The first minute was in favor of DC, but a quick counter turned over possession easily and rather definitively as the Union had several shots go over the crossbar. All of their pressing would pay off early though. Off a corner from Jamiro Montiel that glanced off the head of Alejandro Bedoya, the ball fell to an open Kasper Prisbelko, who tucked it past Chris Seitz to open up the scoring in the 7th minute. Andre Blake would record his first save of the match in the 11th minute, easily grabbing a free kick following El Brujo's yellow out of the air. Quickly moving the ball onto his right foot, the striker Muffet will hit a bending ball past the driving seats to make it 2-0 early. 5 minutes later, Sergio Santos extended the lead to 3-0 after getting the ball from Martinez and taking it up the left sideline to hit a top-shelf rocket over the keeper. An already recovering and questionable Kai Wagner would be replaced by Matt Wheel in the 27th minute. The Union will continue to control the match, making some nice passes to generate their attacks wide and the back line shutting down any real opportunities for United. Bedoya will come close in the 41st, hitting the outside netting following a series of pretty passes that cut apart DC's defense and resulted in a flash of the dupe and goal graphics. Brendan Aronson would have 2 opportunities but prove unsuccessful. An eventful first half ended with the Union up 3-0. Aronson finally got his goal in the 61st to put Philly up 4-0. Good luck to the Union in their next match against the Columbus Crew. This is what happened in sports history this week. On August 31st, 1935, Chicago White Sox Vern Kennedy no-hits the Cleveland Indians 5-0. On September 1st, 1906, New York Highlanders win their 6th consecutive MLB game in 3 days from Washington Senators, sweep American League record 3 straight doubleheaders. September 2nd, 1962, St. Louis first baseman Stan Musial records his 3,516th hit in Card's 4-3 loss versus the New York Mets, jumps him over Tris Speaker into second place behind Ty Cobb on the MLB all-time list. On September 3rd, 1906, after an 8-minute argument over an umpire call, the New York Highlanders win on forfeit over Philadelphia A's. Highlanders MLB record 5th doubleheader sweep on consecutive days. September 4th, 1985. New York Mets catcher Gary Carter's 2 home runs in a 9-2 win in San Diego ties MLB record of 5 home runs in 2 games. September 5th, 1994. San Francisco wide receiver Jerry Rice catches 2 touchdown passes and runs for another score in 49ers' 44-14 rout of the Raiders, surpasses Jim Brown as NFL's career touchdown leader with 127. September 6, 1975, U.S. Open Women's Tennis, Forest Hills, New York. Chris Evert wins her first of 6 U.S. singles titles, beats Yvonne Goolagong Collier of Australia 5-7, 6-4, 6-2. I'll have more sports history fun facts next week. The Philadelphia Flyers are facing elimination in Game 5 of the Eastern Conference second round against the New York Islanders. Teams trailing 3-1 are 29 and 284, winning a best-of-7 Stanley Cup playoff series, including 0-6 in the first round this season. But the Flyers said they believe they played perhaps their best game of the series in a 3-2 loss in Game 4 on Sunday, and if they can clean up some of their mistakes and finish more of their scoring chances, a comeback is possible. Flyers coach Alain Vigneault knows how well it can happen. He coached the New York Rangers when they rallied from 3-1 to defeat the Pittsburgh Penguins in the 2014 second round. Vigneault's Rangers also came back from trailing 3-1 in the 2015 second round against the Washington Capitals. Philadelphia showed signs of life Sunday and generated sustained offensive pressure for much of the second and third periods, outshooting New York 31-15 over the final two. The Flyers scored 2 goals, one on a deflection by center Sean Couturier in the second, and the other on a point shot from defenseman Ivan Provorov, with the goalie pulled for an extra attacker and 1:05 left in the third. The Flyers know they're running out of time to save their season, and the Islanders are one win from reaching a conference final for the first time since 1993. They are hoping that a win on Tuesday could change each team's perspective. Let's hope the Philadelphia Flyers stay alive in the 2020 NHL playoffs. Austin Riley homered, doubled, and drove in 3 runs in Atlanta's 10-1 second inning. Dansby Swanson also went deep, and the Braves held on for a wild 12-10 victory over the Philadelphia Phillies on Sunday night. Nick Markakis and Marcell Ozuna each added 3 hits and 2 RBIs for the first-place Braves, who avoided a 3-game sweep and moved 3 games ahead of the Phillies and Miami in the NL East. Every Atlanta starter got at least 1 hit and scored at least 1 run. The Phillies got a 1 back in the bottom of the frame on Gregorius' solo shot to right before scoring 6 runs in the third off starter Tommy Milone. McCutchen's RBI double, Hoskins' 2-1 homer to left, Gregorius' 2-1 triple to right, and Phil Gosson's RBI groundout gave Philadelphia hope. The Phillies actually got the go-ahead run to the plate in the frame, but McCutchen, batting for the second time in the inning, grounded out with runners on first and second. Andrew McCutchen, Rhys Hoskins, Didi Gregorius, and Roman Quinn homered for the Phillies, whose 5-game winning streak was snapped. That is a wrap. You can check me out on my podcast at Stefan Sports Radio, or through the podcast app, or this YouTube channel. And you can listen to me on Saturday nights at 6 o'clock on 1360 WNJC in Cherry Hill. Thank you for watching, and keep those comments on, and I will talk to you next week.